I like my green with crystals like Folgers, picking up momentum, rolling like boulders. They call me ice, but I'm really much colder. My rhymes is heavy like the weight on my shoulders. I'm spitting that red hot smoldering lava. I fight to the end like the Navajo. Crack a bottle though, make it the goose with cranberry and triple sec. Triple my check, I feel the ripple effect of a fool on the loose. I hit you from every angle, from obtuse to right. Street shit like JJ, I'm dynamite. Slide me some dough, I show you an execution in the flesh, and promise not to leave nothing left. If you bomb it, I keep stabbing, shooting, damaging, looting, till it ain't no disputing who the greatest is. I benefit. What up?
What up, Mike?
What's up, man? What's up? How you doing there, partner?
Man. I'm good. How you doing?
Man, there's some cool ass shades you rocking there, man.
Man, I didn't feel like putting no more eye drops in my eyes, man, because my pupils is dilated right now.
Damn, like a fucking tadpole and shit.
Yeah, I got them big ass eyes. I got them Tracy Ellis Ross eyes going right now. I got them Jamil Hill Beetlejuice big ass eyes going right now. So I had to, I had to cover them up. You know what I mean? I had to cover them up.
That's some big ass eyes you just described.
Jamil Hills, man, the shit. I'm glad she ain't on Sports Center no more. Goddamn it, she didn't like Beetlejuice. It's like she scared the shit out of me every time she gave the Sports Center address.
Damn, like I see everything.
I see your thoughts. I see your last 9 lies, nigga.
Right. Look into my eyes. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining Mike Robertson Boulevard. 3rd week. That sound whack, dude. Well,
that was terrible.
What the fuck was that?
You got the jitters. That's
I know, dude. Withdrawals.
That's how I imagine Michael J. Fox would say it. My bad, man. That was probably too mean. Was that too mean?
I don't know. You didn't finish it, man.
Michael J. Fox, he got the...
You might have closed it up real well, like... Nah, man. What's up, y'all? Mike Robertson Boulevard. Thanks for joining. I'm Mike Robertson. And next to me, I got my man, Mr. DeJuan Brown. Y'all see him in the flesh.
Yes,
with the cool-ass Pimp Daddy shades on.
On camera today. Been off camera the last couple of weeks.
Really, man? You missing it?
Nah, off camera. I was back in the back with Poetess.
Oh, yeah, off camera. I got you.
Because we've been having like a lot of good people in here the last 2 weeks.
Exactly. DeJuan said he liked the background anyway.
I like the background.
That was a different
good.
little look.
Yeah, I ain't got to worry about putting no glasses on.
All right, man. We got the Poetess in the house tonight.
L.A. legend.
Yeah. Melrose is going to join us right after the break. Got Melrose Uncut in the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, look, man, today, man, we're going to talk about a couple things, people. Hope you got your drinks, got your popcorn, your coffee, whatever. Put your kids to bed. I don't know, whatever you're doing. Anyway, today we're going to talk about a couple of little quick trending items. Then we're going to talk about 2 things. We're going to talk about inspiration. We're going to talk about what inspires you to do the things that you do. Mr. DeJuan Brown, we want to dig in deep, man, and figure out. Because we want to help people out or learn from some people, man. So y'all call in. You see the number on the screen, 323-293-3375. We're going to talk about what inspires you. And then we're going to also talk about these young kids out here, man, and how we raising these kids, I think, a little too soft these days, man.
Yeah.
I think the shit is coming from parents and adults and society, man. And we might need to take a right turn, man, on how we raising these kids. Man.
We got to make some changes. And also, if you're watching live on Facebook, ask your questions.
Yeah. Type in your questions, man.
Type in your questions on Facebook.
We want to hear all that shit, man, all right? And look, and press the like button, man.
And share, goddammit. Stop being selfish.
Stop being selfish. You know this shit is good. You be watching every week. Damn, hit the like, right?
Yeah, people be like, man, you still doing that show? Yeah, I be watching. Well, I ain't had no shares.
Yeah, nigga. No likes, no questions,
Prove
no
you're watching by sharing.
That's what I'm saying, man.
All I gotta do is hit share. This is two clicks and share. You can either put share without writing nothing, or you can even type some commentary in. Don't type no bullshit because we'll read it.
Yeah, we will
share,
roast your
please.
ass. We enjoy doing things like that. I like doing things like that. So hit the share, man. I want to talk about a couple things coming up. I'm going to be at the J Spot the day before Father's Day, Saturday night, with the Ronnie Raw Show.
That shit is coming up. Ronnie Raw also got a show this Saturday at the J Spot. Man, she do some hot shows, so y'all go check that out. Yeah, she
got them big ass billboards off the 105 and 91.
What the hell? I'm like, damn, what happened to cost of goods sold, baby?
Yeah, she got
afford that shit.
Nice billboards.
I know, them suckers nice, man, off the 91 freeway. Putting brothers on billboards.
Yes.
You know what I mean? How can you hate? So, anyway, we're going to do all that kind of good stuff. So, man, let's get it moving. So, what you do this weekend, man?
What the fuck did I do this weekend? I got high a lot.
I got high.
Me and the wife chilled for a little bit.
Really?
Then I got high a lot. I didn't really do much this past week.
Your wife be blazing with you? Or is it
nah, she don't. She hate the smell of weed.
Damn, you be getting...
I go out to the garage. You know what I mean? I got my own little man cave out in the garage house.
Oh, is that right?
Because I had a busy ass week. Oh, yeah, I finally got my business documents back to get my everything finally going on. Breakthrough Advocacy Services.
That's my company.
That's my company. I work with the kids. You know what I mean? If you have a kid, if you have a child with special needs with an IEP, I hook it up. I get you all the things you couldn't get yourself, because there's a lot of things that are available by law and that are afforded to you by law that you don't have to pay for, that I know that's entitled to you, that you don't know that's entitled to you. So you hire me, I get you the services you need for your child.
Man, that's what I do. Like a niche right there, man.
Yeah, it's a niche.
Take somebody that cares.
It's a very niche audience.
Take somebody that cares, man.
It's a big caring thing, because you see how the school be fucking these kids over. You know what I mean? You have a kid with straight up autism, and they trying to put him over in regular class. You know what I mean? Like the dude, autistic people can learn like everybody else, but you got to get them an education that they can learn from. They can't do a mainstream education. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so by law, that's mandated that they get. Most parents just don't know that it's mandated by law that they get the right kind of education. That's why you hired me, and I make sure it happen.
All right, man. Damn. Well, y'all heard it first. You heard it here right first. Here. Man, this weekend, dude, I performed on Melrose show.
That shit was fun, I bet.
Man, that shit was fun, man. Melrose had a birthday party, man. It was off the chain, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Reggie Carroll, Kevin Tate, Precious, and Kamira in the same show.
It's a funny ass lineup. Did you perform too?
Yeah, I performed. I did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Pierre showed up. Mark Prince did a little something. So it was cool. Okay. Man. It was great. Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah.
Melrose had the little after party at Black Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Black Hollywood, that's a fun spot.
Yeah, man. And I'm like refraining from herbal experiences these days.
You can't smoke?
Man, hell no, man. I'm shook right now, man. I can't even partake in any of these activities.
That's fucked up.
So basically, I go in the Melrose spot, and that shit is like a damn cigar bar, but not. Fools playing pool. They got a DJ spinning. They got somebody singing. Somebody was on stage.
Black Hollywood's a 2018 speakeasy.
Yeah, that's a speakeasy, man, for the youngins.
You know what I mean? Everything's straight up. Just be cats chilling and kicking back. That's all it is. Nothing big time going on. Just fun.
Right. Exactly, man. So I did that after the show, and I basically was hot boxed up, man. So I had to peel out kind of early. Man.
Yeah.
It was like a hot box. I couldn't do it.
Okay, see, that sucks for you.
Yeah, it sucks for me, man. Say no to drugs. Say nope to dope and ugh to drugs.
Say no to drugs, but weed and the drugs, so you good.
Yeah. Man, what's in the news, man? Playoffs right now.
Oh, man, the Rockets just beat the goddamn Golden State Warriors.
Man, this shit is going back and forth.
I was telling you, that's an even matchup. I told people a long time ago the Rockets can beat the Warriors in this series. And people were like, no, the Warriors are super stacked. Yeah, they stacked, but hey, you know what I mean? James Harden, Chris Paul, that's a good duo.
Man. Well, whoever wins this, man, they're going to beat.
Yeah, they beating whoever coming out the East.
Yeah, they're going to beat the East.
East is hot-ass garbage.
Hot garbage, man.
They be like, oh, man, LeBron's the best for beating up on a whole bunch of JV teams.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down. How the fuck you got like 4 All-Stars on your squad playing against a team with his 2 best players not even playing?
Yeah, you can't even name their players.
This shit shouldn't even be tied. This shit should be swept. This shit should be over with by now.
Right.
And these niggas is happy that the Cavs is 2-2. They'll sit the fuck down. Them niggas, it should at least be 3-1 Cavs.
That's what I would say, man.
I mean, they ain't got. I mean, I understand the Celtics are playing good. They got a good coach. Yada yada yada. But it's a bunch of rookies and role players at the end of the day. You got LeBron James, Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson. All them cats got 3 years finals experience. You know what I mean? All NBA teams, all-star teams, Olympians. Y'all should have been there and took care of the Celtics. You don't get no extra. You can't be the greatest and you're struggling against the goddamn Celtics now.
Well, you ain't the greatest.
You pretty good for right now, but that boy Kevin Durant a little bit better.
Oh, is that what you call him?
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Durant's better? I saw it about like 3 years ago that it was coming. I was like, it's about to happen.
And it happened last year. It happened last year in the finals.
Yeah.
In Game 3 when Kevin Durant came down in Cleveland and knocked that 26-foot three-pointer down right in LeBron's eye for the lead.
Top tart.
And then LeBron came back the next play and passed it to Kyle Korver. I was like, the tides have changed. This is Durant's league now. LeBron knows it. That's why the fuck he passed. Man. The media can keep calling him King James. Y'all can listen to Skip Bayless and Nick Wright and them sorry motherfuckers all you want. But when I watch on the court, this nigga Kevin Durant owns LeBron James. And he been owning him for like 3 seasons now.
He has been owning him.
Head up.
He's been owning him, man.
Owning him.
LeBron plays on a garbage squad, dude. Of course your stats going to be high, dude. You're going to have high rebounds, high assists. You're going to have high everything, man. A garbage squad in a garbage
He been that garbage-ass conference. Like, he got a cool squad, but the problem is he don't use them. It's not like you saying, okay, I'm going to throw the ball down to Kevin Love so he can get going. Because Kevin Love's still that dude if you give him the ball.
Yeah.
But LeBron be like, hey, look, nigga, you get on the corner, you get on the wing, you get on the corner, and when I pass it to you, you better goddamn shoot so I can get my goddamn assist.
Be ready.
Ain't no swinging the ball. No, because if you swing the ball, I don't get an assist, goddammit. When I pass it, you shoot.
Really, though.
And that's how you stack up numbers.
All right, man. Let's bring in Mr. Melrose Uncut, man. You know what I mean? We want to do a little shit talking for a quick second. What's up, Mr. Melrose?
My brother.
From sea to shining sea, I'm the only MC to see. From sea to shining sea, I'm the only MC to see. From sea to shining sea, I'm the only MC to see. You a thunderstorm and I'm Katrina. I'm a big giant and you Thumbelina. I saw my first reggae show with Tipatinas with Pato Bantan smoking his Sensamina. You dress like a ballerina. I'm a Leo, the real king, like Regina. I prefer the shotgun over the Nina and the Rego over the Six Fina. I put my saw on your neck like talking Tina. I be jogging this shit, so I'm walking leaner. My mom's just died, so I'm talking meaner. I'm looking for Inglewood, has anybody seen her? I heard she fucked with Hawthorne on the side and smoke and drink with Gardena. I'm the middle line between good and bad, like the Los Angeles sports arena. You got roses in your bowl like Pasadena. I be with a gang of niggas like Altadena. They call us niggas and Mexicans wetbacks. It's how they keep that wedge between us. Can't fuck with me. From sea to sea, hey, from sea to shining sea, I'm the only MC to see. From sea to shining sea, I'm the only MC to see. Call me a nigga, that's the least of my worries. Niggas be busting off these shots and flurries. It's a beautiful thing like Keith Murray. Like Flavor said, yo, my vision ain't blurry. If you want some, step up, hurry, hurry. I'm stuck on the pot like the juices of curry, and I still can't see out this hole. I'm supposed to feel rich though, I got skin to gold. Let the story be told and the truth unfold. Niggas came through rude in a black Camaro. Rolled down the window and exposed the barrel. Bullets flew through the sky like a sparrow. My escape was narrow, cause I hit the dirt. Them bitches I was with, I could see a skirt.
And we're back.
We're back.
All right, man. We wanted to just bring Mr. Melrose Uncut in.
Real quick.
How you doing, Melrose?
I am doing excellent.
We talked about Melrose's birthday being off the chain the other night.
It was a fabulous celebration.
Man, that was great, huh?
It was dope. I had a lot of fun.
Melrose, you're the utmost professional, man. I must give it to you, man.
What makes you say such a thing,
You're
Mike?
so polished, man.
Really?
Yeah, on stage and, you know, your interactions with the people, man. You kinda,
It's all an act.
It's all an act. That's fine. You're a good actor.
It's all an act. That's like I can turn the shit on and off like that.
Man, you're a good actor. You do be turning it on and off like that, real kind of like that shit.
I am most comfortable at the J Spot. Shout out Jake Anthony Brown and his lovely facility. I have grown to become a comic in that place.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man.
I wasn't a comic until the J Spot.
Really?
I was just doing comedy.
Yeah, J Spot like that. You know what I mean? J Spot teaches you how to be, because like the audience ain't giving you shit.
No, they're not giving you nothing.
You gotta earn it, but when you earn it, they love you.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean? When people talk shit about the J Spot, I love piggybacking on what Melrose just said. Y'all gotta support the J Spot. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of things. You see what's going on in our country right now, and the only thing that we can there's a lot of things we can do, but the main thing we can do as a people is when we do spend our money, we spend it with each other. Because when we build each other up, we all win. You know what I mean? And J Spot, no matter where a cat is in his comedy game, they're gonna give him a shot.
Yeah,
And you can't say that about every place.
And plus, it's one of 2 black-owned clubs that remains in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
3
And-
Black Hollywood.
Okay. Well, Black Hollywood is more all-purpose, man. I didn't want to put you in the category, man.
Throw me in the category, man.
I
We're
call
still treading the water, but we
Hey, when you wasn't here, I call Black Hollywood the 2018 Speakeasy.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it is.
What's that? Oh, you're going to have to wait. Yeah, he got to wait. Hey, so look, man, today what we're going to talk about, man, we've got 2 things, Melrose. We're talking about inspiration, things that inspire you. And then we're going to also talk about this new phenomenon of how we treat our kids in this society. I think we're bringing them up too soft, man.
Too soft.
And that's leading to all types of shit, man.
That is.
And I'm a parent, so I have to throw myself into the pot, even though I try not. But we're bringing them up too soft, man. So that's what we're talking about today, people. So let's jump into this. See, like, I wanted to talk about inspiration because we never take the time to give praise, give thanks, and point to the things that inspire us to our own personal greatness, man, that maybe somebody else could take advantage of. And some people live their lives uninspired, and there's inspiration that lives all around them.
Everywhere.
So I want us to, share the things that drive us so that, we can have this open discussion, man. Now, one thing that, when I thought about this subject, I really wanted to dig deep and figure out what it is that drives me, and it's actually a lot of things. One of the main things that really drives me and pushes me is how when I was a younger person, dude, in high school and in elementary school and junior high, I had a lot of people telling me that I was never going to be shit, man. And this includes teachers, and I can fucking name them and shit,
Shout them out.
I had Mr. Rothenberg. Now,
That sound like an evil motherfucker.
there was 2 of them. He had a brother that was cool who I met in junior high, but in elementary, Mr. Rothenberg, that motherfucker told me I was never going to be shit. I had Miss Hall. She was the worst.
She sounds black.
What school was Miss
She
Hall?
was black, man.
She was black.
Monroe Junior High School, man.
I had a Miss Hall that wasn't shit too, but
She wasn't shit, man. Competing with the kids, man. Low self-esteem. Told me I never was going to be shit. Pulled me aside to tell me this shit, man. I had a teacher in high school who was an English teacher that told me I was the worst writer he has ever seen.
oh shit.
Ever. And named how many years he was working and writing. I've had these kind of instances going on, man. Sorry ass teachers, man.
But I don't want to interrupt you, but I will. A lot of times I've learned that is the reverse pimp techniques. And sometimes you have to tell a kid who thinks his writing is so great that it's not shit, just so you don't get comfortable on the level that you're writing on. Like, I had a teacher who told me some shit like that, and I pulled him to the side. I'm like, why would you say something like that? And that's what he tell you, like, nigga, you think this, like, you're at your peak, and you're not. I see deeper in you, and that's why I'm telling you this. Not to discourage you, but to encourage you to be a little better. So,
Well, I would agree with that 100%, except what about the kids that take the advice? What about the kids that believe them?
And it's a context
What
in how
about the
you
kids-
introduce it.
But look, what about the kids that believe them when they say they never gonna be shit and they never gonna be nobody? They don't know how I persevere. They don't know how I get down. They don't know how I'm gonna bounce back from this shit. What if I believed them? what if I took everything they said, man? And I ain't just talking about teachers. I'm talking about parents on my street, parents. And I look, man, I used to get in trouble and do shit or whatever. I know it. But still, man, what if you fucking believe them, dude? You kill a kid, man, he ain't even dead.
You look like you used to toss firecrackers at cats.
Man, I used to, well.
Did you believe them? Did you believe them? I don't think you believed them.
No.
Second.
No, I
don't think
didn't.
you believed
That's
them.
what I'm trying to say. I didn't. That's because I'm built that way. But there's kids out there that ain't built that way, man. And they do believe them, bro. And they do live their lives as a fucking loser.
Do you think they would have the same conversation for somebody who wasn't built for that? Like, I could look at you, even as a kid, as an adult, looking into your life and say, he would be able to handle this. This nigga come from 2-parent home. He this, he that. He has the foundation to bounce back and take this as somewhat constructive criticism. As little Tom over here, I would never tell Tom he's not going to be shit. I would tell Tom.
Because he already ain't shit now.
Right,
bro.
yeah, that's real. He already ain't shit. So I could tell Tom, you could do better. You're going to do better.
Well, let me just say this, bro.
It's some evil motherfucking teachers out there.
Motherfuckers could have spent their time differently with me, bro, and been encouraging and being involved and, showing me like a different way, man. I had situations like I was the kid that didn't get to go on the field trips and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to fucking go on a field trip. God damn it! Why I gotta sit in the classroom?
I'm with you, Mike. I'm with you because I had gotten that from a few teachers too. Like, I had got told by my kindergarten teacher in front of everybody in class, DeJuan, you won't have to repeat kindergarten because you ain't smart. In front of the whole goddamn class, 74th Street Elementary School, Ms. Hunt, you biscuit foot having bitch, where the heel, the bread dough come over the hill fat.
Oh, yes,
that's what I remember for you, Ms. Hunt. If you watching this shit, fuck you.
I bet that shit was ashy as fuck, too,
and,
man.
I had that. I had Miss Nakata in the 3rd grade, Coliseum Elementary School, tell my mama in front of me I belong in special ed. And I was a kid, I believed it when it came to the school. Because school was hard as fuck for me. I was a kid that I didn't miss my first homework assignment in school to the 12th grade.
Wow.
Damn.
I literally never missed a homework assignment.
I might not have done my first one to the 12th grade.
We don't have applause for that? That shit is amazing.
I had that, but I struggled to get C's all through school. Because I didn't know I was dyslexic. I didn't know I was dysgraphic. I found this shit out way later that I was dyslexic, dysgraphic. I had all these other things going on. But when it came to multiple choice tests, the best I'm going to get is a C on that because I may know the answer's B, but my dyslexia, I mark D and keep going thinking I marked the right shit down. Yeah. Or sometimes I read some shit and I'm literally stuck on a question for like 5 minutes because the words is crisscrossing in my face.
Damn.
And I'm stuck on question number 5 while niggas is turning in their tests.
That's deep.
Damn.
So when I had that shit going on, when you couple what your natural struggles in school is, couple with a teacher saying, well, maybe the nigga belong to special ed, you be like, well, maybe the motherfucker right. But it was one of those decisions I had made in the 3rd grade. It was like, they may be right, they may be wrong, but either way it go, I'm graduating because that was a crack epidemic of the 80s, and I saw all these homeless motherfuckers, and I was like, I ain't gonna be that.
I'm not gonna be that nigga Jerome.
So
Jerry or
school for me was a struggle, and I was that kid that believed it for a little bit.
Man.
But then, because I work with kids now, so for me, it was one of them things where when I graduated college and I saw these motherfuckers on the street, that was some of the best goddamn revenge ever. When I saw your bitch ass,
I've done it.
Miss Wong Nichols, Westchester High.
Oh, Wong Nichols?
You had her? Because I had her class. I went to her. I was like, Miss Wong Nichols, what do I need to get an A? She was like, what, to get a C? I was like, no, bitch. What do I need to get an A? She said, well, to get a B minus, you can do this.
A is for Apple.
And I saw her 2 weeks after I graduated college. And I saw that bitch. It felt so goddamn good.
Man, see, man. College does something for you.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, as we dig into the topic and touching on what's making these kids soft is sometimes, like, for example, when I was growing up, hate was supposed to be your biggest inspiration. Like when you're on the court and your big brother come and say, nigga, you weak sauce. You weak.
Right.
That's not to break you down or say that you actually can't play. It's to say that you could do better. It wasn't like one time my little brother
That's
came
trash
to me.
talk. It's designed to do that.
No, but it's the same concept. Even
It's the same-
sometimes with a teacher.
But one thing you got to remember about kids, they read energy better than adults do. Like, you can say the same things, but are you saying
It's
it with
your
love?
intent.
Are you saying it with love?
Look, that's
or
what
are
I'm
you
saying.
saying it with the mindset of you a piece of shit?
Look at the
Yeah,
two
because-
successful, educated
But
men
let me just tell you this, bro.
saying that my teachers told me I wasn't shit.
Yeah, but
and
look.
that brought out a sense of accomplishment. Now we're two college graduates right
But
here.
I had balance. I had balance because I had way more important people telling me that I was shit, right? That's the thing. Everybody don't be having that shit. You don't know
Yeah,
what a
I
nigga
had
got
to- I
at
had
home,
my-
dude. You don't know. So when you talk that shit to a little kid, man, you don't know what it's gonna do to them. They don't need that from you. That's not your fucking job.
Or
dude.
do you? Or do you? That is the question. Call in right now.
Man,
do
that's
you
the-
need to tell them they weak sauce, or do you need to tell them
Because-
you're doing good?
But that's if you are weak sauce.
It's one
They
of
need to
those-
know the truth. But if you ain't weak sauce, which I have never been weak sauce, I was getting good grades in school and shit, man. I was never weak sauce, and you're gonna tell me I am, and hope that I'm gonna just bounce back from
No,
that?
And
no,
like,
These
it's
fucking nutsack.
it's another thing. There's another reason why adults need to stay away from doing shit like that. Because when it comes to a child, how the child is eating before or whether or not the child is eating before he goes to school, plays a big difference in if he's learning or not. You got a lot of these kids. Like, I had one kid that I work with.
This nigga went to the meal plan.
No, I had one kid that I work with.
you got to figure out if a child is full.
This nigga had Pop Tarts.
You got to.
Or
You got to.
goddamn candy.
One of the kids I work
Why
with.
are you squirming, nigga? I'm hungry. What the fuck?
Hey, dog.
I'm hungry. That's why I can't be still.
Hey,
My fucking stomach moving.
You can't learn when you're hungry. And so
Nah, we got you, we
one of
got
the kids that I work with, this nigga was 7, and his mama didn't keep shit in the house. And he had to go and sell candy in front of the movie theaters to buy his own food and socks and shit like that. And this motherfucker.
Nigga, I used to sell candy.
No, you used to sell candy, but did you have to pay
Still
bills?
sell candy,
Did
nigga.
you have to pay bills at the age of 7?
Man.
This nigga worked 5 hours a day to pay bills at the age of 7. And he going to school on an empty ass stomach. That little nigga can't learn shit.
Man, I bet that nigga got 4 companies right now. He got a candy selling company.
Melrose,
gas-
okay, let's talk about your
What up?
inspiration, man. Because I'm just saying that was a driver for me, like proving people wrong. Basically, what is that is built around. If you say some shit that I can't do, motherfucker, you're gonna find out. What about you, man? What are you driven by?
Initially, it was proving people wrong because.
Oh, okay. Same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I came from a place where it was about proving people wrong and not becoming them. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
I know what you're saying on that.
Because a lot of times the inspiration comes from don't be like me, in some other words. So when I'm trying to discourage you, it's a reverse encouragement to almost look at me, because people only tell you what you can't do based on what they were able to do.
They know exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
I started to learn that at a young age. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at people like, I know, I'm starting to understand why you saying I can't do X, Y, and Z. It's because you didn't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're scared to do it. For real, man.
But now as an adult, I'm inspired by becoming what everybody sees me as.
What about drawing power from other people? Like, I remember I was running this half marathon, right? A little
A half marathon, so that's
It's
like
a long ass run.
13 and a half
okay.
as opposed to 26 miles.
Okay.
So, and one time I said a marathon and somebody G-checked me like, nah, nigga, it's 13 and a half. I was like, okay. So I'm running the half marathon, which was crazy for me because I never ran that far before. But anyway, my point is, when I was about 10 miles in, man, well, first of all, when I was about 2 miles in, I was ready to quit. But I'm like, I ain't quitting at 2 miles and shit.
Okay.
But once I got to about 10 miles, man, my bones started locking up, my muscles started locking up or whatever, man, and I wanted to quit. And I literally started talking to my mother, dude, who was passed away at the time, right? She had recently passed away about like 2 months before. And I literally got inspiration and power from her, and she wasn't even there, man. It exists. It's real, dude. And I picked up my pace, and I was pushing easy, and I went into overdrive.
Okay.
And, man, I got busy, bro. and it was drawing power and inspiration from another person, man. Have you ever done that? Have you ever felt that?
All the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All the time. I always talk to my deceased mother, and I'm always drawing on a conversation that we had right before she passed. We're sitting at some elephant restaurant in Leimert Park, and she said, "You know, you're like Martin Luther King. Like, since you were a kid, you always had the ability to draw people to you and have them follow you."
That's
you know
what your mom said?
My mama told me this, and I'm like, damn. In my mind, I'm like, I don't want to be Martin Luther King because they killed the nigga. But I get where you're going with it. So a lot of times in anything that I'm doing, I start to remember, like, I'm like Martin Luther King. I can just tell people this what we doing, and a lot of people would do it. I never understood that.
What would you say it is? Get deep with me. What would you say it really is?
I just think it's a gift. Like, sometimes you just gotta adhere to the. And a lot of times when you know you have a gift, you'll shy away from it if you're not ready to take it on full fledged.
Because it's powerful.
Yeah, and that's like
it's powerful, baby.
And that's like you say, like, you know, being on stage and doing all these things. I have always been able to get in front of people, command them, and get them to go in the energy that I'm pushing them to. Like, we're gonna have fun tonight. Everybody in here, we having fun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's okay. I think it's a gift.
What about you, man?
Man, shit, I agree. That's a motherfucking gift to be able to draw. But, like, you're right about that. You, like, I think we shy away from our natural gifts and kind of socialize like that. Because in America, we train follow the program.
Right.
We train that the program is safe. You know, go to school, get a degree, you know, have 2.5 kids. You know what I mean? And that when we told that's a safe route to go. You know, grow up, get a job. And a lot of us got bright ass lights, and you see how depressed motherfuckers are at work. You know what I mean? But we keep telling people to go and to go and do that. You know what I mean? And a lot of it is just a fear. You know what I mean? And you know, we you know, after 250 years of slavery, that shit still hasn't gotten out of our mind. You know what I mean? It was a study in the city of Memphis. I heard this from Judge Joe Brown. Check him out. I like listening to him. But he said that he had done it when he was a judge in Memphis. He did a study, and he said 96% of the people that lived in the projects come directly from plantations that had 200 or more people on it. Meaning, going back 5, 10 generations, they never had any autonomy.
Right.
Going back, there's nobody in the last
autonomy,
the ability to function on your own.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Okay, slow it down.
So going back,
hey man, he got held back in third grade.
Yeah, I'm fourth grade repeater.
Yeah, so man, come on now, come on.
That wasn't in my spelling bee.
They had nobody to teach them what it's like to take care of themselves going back for 10 generations.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
so they were never socialized into that. You know what I mean? And we got to understand that. Like, as a people, like, a lot of that slave shit is still in our mind. Never got cleaned out. And so anytime...
Clean your mind of that fucking bullshit.
One way to clean your mind really is to just know who you are and know who we are as a people. We know our culture hasn't been stolen, it's just been hidden. It's out there. We just got to find out where it is and get connected to it. Because it's like...
Well, use a good word there. Connected to it. Because... to me, man, you got to recognize the energy that you want to be associated with.
Yeah.
Facts. If it's negative energy that you achieve and that you desire, there's people out there for you, man, that you can go be negative with.
Remember this, Mike.
Don't be negative around a positive person trying to pull their shit down. Find your niche in the universe and get up in that, man, because I'm on like another wave.
And this is how energy works. Energy is like a TV. You know, you have channel 2, channel 4, channel 96. You know, you have low vibrations, you have high vibrations.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so you have people who feel low. They tune. If wherever you are, like that old term, water meets its own level, you're going to track wherever you are. If you low, you sick, and shit ain't always right, you're going to start to notice you're going to be around a whole bunch of shit ain't right, sick motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Versus when you're positive and you have shit going for you. Like, you ever notice the main people who talk about haters are the biggest haters in life?
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean?
They are.
The people, like, you be like, Hey, but you're the one that, hey, how you gonna talk? You know what I mean?
Nigga,
The
you
people who
gossip. What you mean you don't like gossipers?
Yeah, look. And then the
you
thing
get whatever you put out, literally. And so if you don't like where you are, you can literally change that vibration by just saying, you know what? You know, I know all that negative shit happened, but I'm gonna focus on me and become the best self that I can be. And as you learn that more, learn your culture more, learn who you are more, your vibration raises, and you find people around you are on that same level to where you get to the point to where people who are real low, you feel like energy in your stomach a mile away. You just kind of like, all right, yeah, cool. Yeah.
Well, you got to be careful who you're around, because if you're on some high level energy and somebody bringing some negativity or some low shit, the universe is a balanced plane, man, and it creates balance right before your eyes. So it will reduce your good energy to try to balance out this bad energy that you are associating yourself with, and you just played yourself by having to lessen who you are just to deal with the bad energy, man.
I think I don't think it's so much the energy, but sometimes like you have to just like it's hard being the sun when everybody just like a regular little star. So at some point you like, let me cool it down a little bit just so I'm not by myself all the time, because it's hard finding suns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you just on high vibration all the time, you're going to start to see ain't none of these niggas vibrating high. It's crazy.
But look,
the
the vibration, though, let me just say this. The vibration of high and low, to me, is not a problem. Not as much as positive and negative is a problem. When you don't want to give up your positivity just to be around somebody negative, dude. You don't want to reduce your shit.
Here's the secret to that, Mike. Because this is how I look at it. That's why you can't really judge it. Because if you think about it, yeah, positive and negative. If you're going to get a battery of an engine, you need positive and negative to get that shit going.
Right? That's right.
Life is about balance. You have protons and neutrons. That life goes back. That when you take it down to the atoms, you got. Okay. You know what I mean? Right. So when you are who you are, you see the negative coming. You can't judge it as bad. You just see it for what it is. That's where that person is right now. Because right now,
but you don't have to. You don't have to let it like impede on your balance.
That's what I'm saying. You just kind of you see it for what it is right now. But like, okay, that's where they are right now. But I'm gonna stay over here because I already don't want that shit.
That's all I'm saying.
In my circle. But you can. This is how you bring yourself down. You bring yourself down when you see that person over there on that low vibration, and you stay there. You like, but what's wrong with them? Man, something wrong. And you just keep your mind focused on what they doing. That's how your own shit come down.
People that focus
you gotta literally cut that shit off. Like, they do what they do, I'm gonna be over here.
But look, that's like people that focus on racism all the time, dude. You gotta take steps down into the depths of hell to be fucking letting that shit drive you crazy in your mind, dude. If somebody wants to be racist, dude, that's the thing that they're doing, a thing that they gotta deal with. That's the thing they gotta answer to God with. You don't have to let that shit be you. And the hate that they are that be you, man. You don't have to let that shit. You can just live your life, dude, on your fucking own mission, dude.
But like you said, like, I think it is that balance that makes this shit happen. Like, you can't just be around all positive motherfuckers. Because, like you said, it takes some negative and some positive to spark the shit. Mm. It's not positive on positive. It's not going to spark anything. Yeah. It's going to create a big ass spark.
You can learn a lot from negative teachers. Sometimes the most.
You ever try to hit the two reds together?
Yeah.
Instantly.
You can learn a lot from negative people. Negative people can be master teachers. Like,
I mean, that is where you learn your shit from.
You can learn like, oh yeah, that motherfucker right there. You know, you see him, you see where they fucked up.
They got to coincide. They got to coincide and work towards enlightenment. You know what I'm saying? Because even negativity is necessary.
Yeah.
It's got to be balanced. It's got to be ultimate balance comes with positives and negatives.
One of my favorite quotes: "Life is about the profound and the profane." You know what I mean? I listen to jazz and I listen to Luke, motherfucker. Okay. You know what I mean? It's all part of life.
Spark.
Hey, we got Al Toomer just came in the house. What's up, Al?
This motherfucker
Yeah,
here.
you brought a lot of negative energy in here, Al, man.
And we need that. We need that. We need that.
Not for real, man.
There's a lot of darkness over there. We need that.
Don't cuss me out, man, from afar, Al. Man, if you want to grab that mic in there, man, just get, weigh in on this. But look, man, let me.
I got my sunglasses on. I didn't see it.
I thought you was over there resting, nigga.
I just saw a floating fedora because I got my sunglasses on.
Hey, man. So look, man, I want to really talk about like people who inspire you, man. I want to tell this story. So when I was 19, I just finished my freshman year of college, man. I didn't know what the hell I was wanting to do, but I ended up getting this job at Nordstrom's. I worked at Nordstrom's, dude.
What department?
Fucking town square, carrying big ass dresses up and down from stockroom up to the floors,
important.
man. It was
That's
crazy,
important.
man. It was crazy. Old ladies. It wasn't cool. But anyway, that's a side note. So one of these days, man, I heard this call on the phone. I mean, on the intercom that there was an important call I had to go get.
Okay.
So I literally left the floor like, damn, what the hell is going on? I know I ain't stole nothing, you know what I mean? I know I ain't in trouble. All I've been touching is dresses. Man, I got to the phone and got the call that this gentleman that we all know is the jazz musician Herb Alpert. You guys know that?
Yeah, Herb Alpert. He on that restaurant vibrato up there.
Exactly, in the hills. He on A&M Records.
Yeah, A&M Records,
Super
yeah.
Platinum. Put out Janet Jackson.
That song, Hypnotized by Biggie, sample Herb Alpert.
Exactly.
Yeah,
bingo.
okay. Yeah.
Exactly. I got a call from him needing somebody to paint a mural in their studio at A&M Records. And I went and met with this guy, man, and within like 10 minutes, man, he gave me the job. In that studio where We Are the World was filmed.
Yeah.
I painted a mural right outside that studio.
Okay, that's what's up.
Like 35 feet long, 40 feet long, 50 feet long. I don't know how long it was, but I painted a mural. It took me 2 days. With spray paint.
Michelangelo ass nigga over here.
I never knew you had those kind of skills.
Oh, man.
I didn't know you had them kind of skills.
Neither did he.
man.
Neither did he.
Neither. No, I did. But the thing about it is, I got recommendations from people to him. He doesn't know me or anything. I didn't have no. I was a street writer. You know what I mean? Spray painting and writing on buses and shit like that or whatever, man.
Tagger.
So the point is, I was before taggers. I did masterpieces. Nah, look. I was a tagger too. But the point is, man, he took an interest in me, right?
Okay.
And he took me in his office, and he had all the gold plaques and platinum plaques and all that stuff around. But what he did behind the scenes that people didn't know about is he was a painter.
Yeah.
So in his office, he had these paintings all up on the walls, you know what I mean? And we connected on that level of the paint, right? I mean, I'm a little kid, man. It's a grown man, dude. And what he told me is this, man. He says...
Sit on the couch.
He did. He said, sit on the couch. And it was all flushed out with suede and shit. It was great. You ready for the penis pull? No.
Relax. That was a penis pull, Mike.
What he
you
told
want to
me
paint or not?
was... He said that, look, man, your art that you create, bro, is all about your personal creation. It has nothing to do with the perception of how it's going to be received by anybody else.
That's good advice.
Once you can tap into the pure feeling and expression of yourself, that's as good as your art's going to ever get. And somebody might think that's good or not. But the truest you could get to yourself and your own expression and not be influenced by anybody else, that's as good as your art gets. And that shit never fucking... I never forgot that, man. I never forgot that, like, you know, it was like I was empowered from that day forward, man. And I bring that up as an example to say, like, somebody's words to you can, like, cut you down, and somebody's words to you can, like, lift you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And, like, for you... I don't know. Y'all know I love jazz. So hearing that from Herb Alpert, that's like if you're a hip hop fan, that's the equivalent of hearing them same words from 3000.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the equivalent of hearing them same words. You know what I mean, from Eminem or whoever your second or third favorite rapper is.
That's right.
That's because Herb Alpert's that dude when it comes to like jazz music and when it comes to A&M Records. because A&M set a lot of trends for
They
music.
had just put out Janet Jackson.
Yeah, because A&M was one of the last record labels owned by the musicians.
By musicians.
Because their record had gone corporate by then. They owned it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Next time I'm gonna need you to support that with pictures and shit. Like, you know, here.
Hey, you know what? I do have a picture
Niggas be
of the
saying all
painting.
kind of shit.
I do have a picture of the painting, but niggas wasn't doing selfies back then. And said I wasn't like.
That was back in the Polaroid days.
But look, man, let me tell you this about him, right? Because
What up?
dude is cool. And I wrote him a letter actually as an adult, and he never responded, and I didn't care or whatever. But I
Who
just
are
wanted to
you?
say thank you. Yeah, exactly. But he literally paid for me to go to college, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, I was in my freshman year, and I was like, damn. And I literally did not have the money to go back sophomore year, dude. And I told him. And he had an amount that he was going to pay me for the mural. And he upped it, man, 5 times more, whatever, to help me pay my tuition, dude.
Oh, that's what's up.
Dude. And he did that, and he decided that shit in seconds.
Yeah.
They were just like, wait, what? Is that enough? And I was like, man, you know, actually, man, I'm trying to go to school. Some shit, I don't even know how the discussion came up, but he just said, tore that check up. Nigga wrote another one, bam, and said, call me if you ever need me. And I never called him again because I didn't know how I needed him.
Yeah.
But,
Called him again.
but his words were way more valuable than
That's dope.
anything he gave me, man.
You should have kept in touch with a man like that.
Surely. Surely.
I know
What
now.
You ain't saying about
Yeah, I
her,
know now. I
but
should have been
he's
watching
a
his car and
musician,
shit.
But that motherfucker's one of the baddest trumpet players that ever did it.
Yeah.
Goddamn, you got next to somebody like that, you should have stayed next to him.
Man, tell me about it, man. I mean, I'm sure if I need to go and hang out at his restaurant, get a job there.
I
If a brother's a cool spot, you should go there.
I heard it's nice though.
Maybe have some good. It's up there in Beverly Hills.
Up on Beverly Glen, right?
Yes, you know, got cool jazz music.
Yeah,
Cool.
but
They
how
always have
old
some
is
top
he?
artists.
He's 92 years old. The
He old
motherfucker
as
might
shit.
have hours. He probably don't even remember him now.
Probably not.
You got
Unless you got a
penis.
picture.
Nah, but
Gotta show him the
But he
penis.
got he
Yeah,
actually,
take the picture that he remembers.
I
Take that-
remember. I remember that penis, Paul.
There was nothing like it. So, Melrose,
You want to paint another picture?
can we talk about somebody that inspired you, Melrose? Let's talk
Somebody that inspired me, I would say it would be G-Mac of the Polyester Players.
about it. Really? Who's that?
Hey, he just had a good interview. I saw an interview with him recently. He a real dude. Yes.
G-Mac, Greg
LA legend.
Dalton. He was, when I was coming up, the live music scene. He, I was a young MC, and he was taking the Polyester Players into this new direction called Macadelic. Now, G-Mac was known for doing cover songs. His band was a cover band, and he was
What were
tired.
they called?
Huh?
What were they called?
The Polyester Players.
Oh, Polyester.
They launched a
Got to
lot
know
of
them,
careers.
Mike.
I never heard of them.
Pretty
They launched a lot of careers.
Pretty Terry,
That's my nigga.
Rodney Perry came up in our camp.
Kamasi Washington.
Kamasi, Washington.
Ronald Bruner, all them.
yeah,
That whole
Bruner,
West Coast
fucking
get down jazz.
Mavuto,
Damn.
all of the legendary musicians
Basically-
were the niggas that I was, as a kid, on stage with. But the point I'm trying to make is there was this one night where we used to perform at the gig in West Hollywood. And we would have some up and down nights, and this was the most inspiring day. The night was cracking, and I was so when I was fucking with him, I was a barber at the time, and at the end of the night, he was getting everybody like $25, right? So I was like, I'm cool on the $25. So he said, what do you want from me? I said, just show me the game, right? This is why I've always rocked with a live band. This is why I wanted to have a club. This, like, everything that I'm doing right now, I've just been mimicking his blueprint.
Oh shit. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So there was
you
this one
gotta have a
night.
blueprint.
Yeah. So there was one night, shit was cracking, and I was like 22. I'm like, G-Mac. And he, at the time, this nigga was one of the most arrogant motherfuckers ever. He's a totally different person to this day. But I'm like, G-Mac, this shit cracking. Woo. And he looked at me and said, it's all an illusion. And he walked away from me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand
That's-
what the fuck that meant.
Game right there.
He said, it's all
Lord.
an illusion. Boom. And walked away. And I'm standing there like, what the fuck is his problem? Right? And then there was this one time I had one of the dopest nights ever. I'm talking about shit was to the rafters. It was all capacity and it was crazy. And then at the end of the night, I was sitting there and the whole club was empty. Chairs was on the table. You know what I'm saying? As if it never happened.
Yeah.
And that's when I understood what he was saying to me. Like this shit, it you know what I'm saying? It never even happened. But the reason I say he is the most inspiring person to me is because he is one of the few people that I know that has only lived off his gift of guitar. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's hard to say, for me, I never really had a job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was able to sustain my family and do everything that I wanted to do off my gifts. Cutting hair, comedy, music.
Right.
It was never a time where I really had to clock into anything that didn't belong to me. So that was he was one of my most important inspirations because he took me from a young MC at Club Elements. You're a hip hop nigga. I don't know if you remember Club Elements. Back in the day, it was on Melrose and Normandy. But he took me out of there, put me on a big stage, and showed me the game. And one time we was in the club.
Oh, that big ass club right there.
Where?
On Melrose and Normandy? It's kind of big, like.
It was a small hole around. This is like damn near 28 years ago. But at the end of the night, we was chopping up the. So he took me to the. So I said, just show me the game. So this is one night he took me to the back room, and the night did like.
And that's where the penis pull.
That's where I got my penis pulled for the first time. Now listen, club did like $13,000 right the night. And they gave G-Mac, it was like $6,000, right? So I was sitting there, and I was tripping like, damn, me and G-Mac did all the work. We put all the people in place at the door. We the band. We brought in the sound, and Neil took the lion's share. So at that moment, I was like, damn, I love what G-Mac do, but I want to be Neil, because this nigga didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing. He just sat there and said, hey, this is how much you get. And he took everything else for him. And that's the reason why I've always tried to do clubs.
You got that exposure, huh?
Like, nigga, that was some bad games. I'm like,
man.
I love being on stage and all that shit, but I'd rather be the nigga in the back. And I always saw it like this. Here you go.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a good game right there, man. You got to learn from little shit, man. The littlest things you learn from, man. Damn, I want to talk about these kids. Let's get into it real quick, because I think we're doing a disservice to the kids now, man. And there was a time when I first noticed it happen when I had my own kids. And I had my daughter playing soccer in this league called AYSO. And what tripped me out is that they were not keeping score. And they said, the kids were going around saying, we won, and this, because they count the fucking score. They know who scored a goal and who didn't. They know. They said, no, you didn't win. Everybody wins. And that shit fucked me up, man.
Terrible socialization.
I'm like, everybody wins. No, that team lost. They lost,
This
man.
one thing.
You can lose. I think we've taken the losing out of life for kids, man. Try to do that, and that shit has been a negative effect, man. What you think?
I think overall, like specifically to black people, we have to always reject whatever the common messaging is for people. You know what I mean? Because we're not part of the mainstream, and when it comes to the messaging is never good. Like, it's never anything affirmative or positive. It's always, a bunch of bullshit. Like, there's nothing that's gonna help people with life. Because if you're telling kids everyone's a winner, that means, how's that preparing them for life and business? You know what I mean?
Which is
how's
what
that
sports
preparing them for
supposed to
professional
do.
life?
Right.
If you're going to be a salesman, you know what I mean? You got to put them numbers on the board. You know what I mean? And the person who put the numbers on the board is who wins, who keeps a job, or who creates a job. You can create a job, you can go sign up and get your DBA and your LLC, but unless you're able to put numbers on the board, meaning get transactions with whatever your customer base is, you're not going to win. And so the messaging is basically, that's more into just socializing children to just all conform, all fit in. Don't worry about how much college costs. spend all that goddamn money, don't worry about the debt, go and take 2 hours to fill out a job application, fill out about 100 of them, because that's what it's going to take for you to get a goddamn job. And then when you get this job, you don't get what the fuck we give you. You know what I mean? And that's really what it's doing. Cause like, I used to coach basketball, and I would see that how like everybody got a trophy. Like every tournament, all these niggas get trophies.
Everybody get a trophy, man. It used to be the top 3, man. 1, 2, 3. That's it, man. Well, you don't make it in the top 3, you don't get shit.
They should get a fucking trophy.
Yeah, you get a participation trophy.
Participation.
It ain't necessarily that.
You're a part of the team.
It's not necessarily
You're part of the
that.
team.
What is it?
You are a winner every day you wake up breathing. So, you steal that in them. You might fuck up one. You might have a fucked up patch. You do well, but as long as you wake up, you winning. Your ass, you the ultimate loser when your ass in the back of a hearse. So I have no problem with goddamn building their goddamn confidence up and let them know they're a winner. Maybe they'll meet somebody like G-Mac. As long as they keep breathing, they'll find the right goddamn way.
You're a winner, but not in the game.
7-year-olds ain't worried about keeping breathing. That's an old person problem.
I
thought you were talking about kids.
I think one of the problems is, and I was talking to a kid today. I was sitting down with him having a very exclusive conversation, and I said, you know what, little boy, because I just had to break it down to him like this. I said, you know what, little boy, you soft. And a lot of times we have blurred the lines between boy and girl.
Yeah,
a lot of niggas think it's okay to be soft. I'm like, you soft, and that's not cool.
Well, that's what happened.
You know what
with that. That's
like,
what happens when men leave him in the household with a woman alone. That's what normally happens.
Not even just. I'm just talking about like. Not even just you around your mama too much. Like, you soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have no sense of big boy about yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, this is where we fail in kids.
And they want you to treat them like a man, though.
But here's what we failing them. We ain't teaching them. Like Snoop said, did you hear Snoop on the Breakfast Club?
No.
I heard
He was talking about, the new rappers and how they coming out, how they saw. He was like, but look, at the end of the day, that's because we failed to teach them.
That's right.
We see them for what it is, but we kind of let society. Because if you let society train your kids, you gonna get this. Because on one hand, I hear what Al is saying. It's good to raise confidence. You do teach a kid that you are a winner because you're born. But also, when you're 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, that's where you're learning how to live life. And when children, like when my teens I used to coach, when they lost. You learn from a loss. Yeah, loss isn't you don't judge a loss.
Mean it ain't a loss.
It doesn't mean I'm bad.
Yeah.
It means, what did I do wrong to lose? What do I need to fix? Oh, man, they kept locking my right hand down, so I need to develop my right hand because they know I'm going left. It's every loss, you teach them how to spin that and how to grow as a person, how to grow as a professional, and that's how you grow grit. And that's how you get tough ass kids.
But if you never lose, if you never let them lose,
you don't fix the problem.
Exactly.
And that's how you grow grit in the child. You keep making them solve their problems.
It goes way beyond that, man. We need to start thinking about before you even put a goddamn seed in the womb. I ain't trying to bring up no Margaret Singer shit and goddamn controlling how kids are brought here, but that needs to be goddamn put in action. Even when these crackers goddamn breeded us. And mated us and all this type of shit. It created what we are. Too often we goddamn fucking just frivolously fuck somebody and a kid is born in the backseat of a car or in the bathroom somewhere. This type of shit has to be planned way before they even get here.
Brother. What are you trying to say?
Okay, well, you sitting up there in pajamas
right now. There's no doubt
now.
about what you're saying, Al. That only adds on to it, man.
That adds on to it, but that happens.
I'm a pre-cum child.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I guess in another way, even men, it's mainly women, just make sure you don't bring a goddamn child in the world before you hate who you goddamn brought it here from. And too often that happens.
I think that's one thing, but what I'm strongly leaning towards is we have to once again get to showing little boys it's important to be a little boy, and a little girl it's important to be a little girl, because you have a lot of girls growing up acting like little boys as if there is no difference.
But look at the society that you're in.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the problem.
Adults, they keep it going, man.
Yeah, like come on, like
they're promoting this shit now. I mean, look at the TV shows, look at the commercials. They're promoting this shit.
They promote it.
Yeah.
And this one thing we got to know as black people, because I wanted to get like my favorite quote from the person who inspires me the most isn't a lie, but somebody that all black people should really know who he is, and that's Dr. John Henry Clark. Probably the most important man of the last century that nobody really knows about.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He was a primary historian on Africa, and African spirituality, and who we are as a people. He's one of the guys who went and slept in those tombs in Egypt and taught us who we are as a people. You know what I mean? And he has one quote that I love the most.
Did he take a blanket?
And his quote is, all history is a current event. Meaning, everything that happened in the past leads to what happens today.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
No different than what makes it easy for you to get home from work every day is you've been going, you know the history of going home to work. You don't have to remember how to get home to work every day. You know because you've been there. Same thing with history and who we are as a people. When it comes into raising our kids don't know who they are, so they only see who they are in what's represented on TV.
That's right.
Going into what we was talking about earlier.
Unless your parents are strong
a lot of these girls,
and really paying attention.
When from the age of 0 to 5 is when your children, 0 to second grade is when they're learning how to read. Third grade, they already know how to read, and they're using reading to now learn about life and everything else.
Yeah.
And third grade is when they start teaching your children about George Washington, Never Told a Lie, Honest Abe, and they start learning about them.
Worthless education.
And so for us as a people, first thing we have to do is we have to start educating ourselves, get to know Dr. John Henry Clark, get to know his research, get to know who you are as a people, and start teaching it to your children as young as possible. Because if it's left to the TV to decide to raise them, look at this shit. Every time you see a fight, it's women fighting on TV now these days. You know what I mean? And you see men cooking breakfast. It's like, so you can't
with an apron on and shit.
You can't leave it to society to raise the children
in high heels.
Heels.
We gotta know what's right and know what work and raise that shit in our house
with a ball face.
Hey man, we had an hour, man. Y'all, unfortunately, shit, man. We're gonna pick this discussion up on the next time, man. Definitely, we're gonna pick it right up where we left off. Because we could talk all night on this, man, but we want to talk about this some more. At least I want to dig deeper into it because I think these school shootings and all this type of shit, man, it's all fucking spilling out from this thing that's created by society and us folks that are our age that we're not passing down to the youngest. I think that's it, man. So, anyways, man. Mike Robertson, follow me at King Mike Boogie, man. Y'all tell them where they can find you, who you are, and all that good stuff, man. And let's get it moving.
DeJuan Brown, DWANN, BROWN on Facebook. DeJuan B on Twitter and Instagram.
Melrose Uncut, MELLROZ. You can find me on everything social media, and don't forget to stop by and pay us a visit at Black Hollywood Barbering Company, 8916 Southwestern Boulevard. We will take care of you.
And let's give it up to Mr. Al Toomer, man. He just got a new show, man, called Toomer Town.
Just
kicked off, man. He had his premiere last week, man.
Congratulations, brother.
Congrats, man.
I need you to be in here tomorrow.
Oh, well, shit.
Congratulations.
Man. All right, man. I get my bus pass renewed.
All the way from Pasadena.
Nah, give it up to Mr. Al Toomer, man. We love it, man. Good job, Al, man. I watched the show. It was great.
Thanks, G.
All right. Also, we have the smart, lovely, beautiful Miss Poetess in the place to be.
The
Hello.
OG.
Miss Morris.
The OG poetess.
She gave us a few hand waves. That's all good. All right, man. We love y'all. Thanks for joining Mike Robertson Boulevard on a Tuesday night.
I like my green with crystals like Folgers, picking up momentum, rolling like boulders. They call me ice, but I'm really much colder. My rhymes is heavy like the weight on my shoulders. I'm spitting that red hot smoldering lava. I fight to the end like the Navajo. Crack a bottle though, make it the goose with cranberry and triple sec. Triple my check, I feel the ripple effect of a fool on the loose. I hit you from every angle, from obtuse to right. Street shit like JJ, I'm dynamite. Slide me some dough, I show you an execution in the flesh, and promise not to leave nothing left. If you bomb it, I keep stabbing, shooting, damaging, looting, till it ain't no disputing who the greatest